Yes. So we are back for another Reality Bites, and it's a special one for Thanksgiving, and we're talking about gratitude. Yes, because we all know that light attracts light, darkness attracts darkness. And so gratitude attracts more things to be thankful for and a more positive outlook on life.
As with everything, we need to be reminded over and over and over because we know to do it, but we don't.
Right, exactly. We forget.
So we feel like if we're going to talk about it, it'll remind us and then hopefully remind you.
Yeah.
Because just as saying positive words changes your life, so does being thankful for things.
It certainly does.
So you want to give a definition?
Yes.
Okay. So this is from our friends at Psychology Today.
We love Psychology Today.
They make the unqualified qualified. Gratitude is the expression of appreciation for what one has. It's a recognition of value independent of monetary worth.
Yes. That's a good way. I like that it's like independent of monetary worth because I think we associate a lot of things to money and having money.
Right. Could you tell my head was churning?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She looked at me like, what? Or you disagree? I do not disagree, but I do think that it's important to say positive things around money just because of manifesting and saying like, I'm so thankful that I have, and just saying that you have that already. Mm-hmm. Right. But I do also agree with this, that having gratitude, for me, I think the problem and where I need to be more make sure that I am more clear with myself, and is that like to be grateful for the things that I wished I had a month ago, a year ago.
Yes, yeah.
You know, to realize that everything I had wished and hoped for I have currently, mm-hmm. instead of just like rushing to the next thing. Mm-hmm. And so instead, like pausing and being like, oh my gosh, you know, I can't believe that I have blank. Mm-hmm. And there's so many things like that. So, God, so many things. I should write them down.
Yes.
That's like one of the tips.
Write it down. Yes. And writing it down, and I have my little notes here from neurohealth.com. It actually helps to rewire your brain to think more positively when we write things down. And it gives you the tip to write 3 things, and you can do it at the start of your day so that you're looking for more things to be thankful for throughout the day. Or you can do it at night before bed so that you can reflect back on your day, or both. And really, you know, think about the things that you were thankful for. I've mentioned this before, but I just love it so much. My nephew and his wife and their kids every day do best. And so they go around from youngest to oldest and say the best part of their day. And they rate their day from a 1 to 5. And it's always positive. And their little one, she's always like 5. Solid 5. I love it. It's the cutest thing.
Solid 5.
But it really just changes your outlook on, you know, life. And
because I mean, for kids, you could even just say like, what's something good that happened today?
Yeah.
What's a good thing?
Right.
But I think that, you know, there's a million things that we talk about that, to be completely honest, we don't do.
True story.
I mean, if we are anything, it's authentic.
Yes.
So this is something that I've wanted to do forever. You know, I've always said to myself, man, if I could write down 3 things in the morning mm-hmm. and 3 things at night, I bet it would be life-changing. And I bet you it is. I will do it and then hopefully get into some sort of pattern of, you know, it just happening. But
this is one thing that I actually do every day.
Look at that.
It is one thing. And it wasn't something that I've always done.
You write it down?
I don't write it. No, I say them out loud every single night. Every single night.
To who?
3 things. Usually to myself, because my husband is snoring 4 seconds after he lays his head down.
So maybe she's like, I am grateful that he is alive.
Exactly.
Because I can hear every breath.
Yes. I say, I am grateful that my husband gets ample sleep and feels good about himself in the morning.
That he can fall right asleep.
Good for him. Congratulations on all your sleeping success, Randall. No, I do. I say them in my head, but we do. I practice this because I was raised with such a negative outlook, like being told that we had a black cloud above us. Mm-hmm. And I really feel like it definitely affected the trajectory of my life, like legitimately. And so when we started, it was from us talking about these things that I was like, I am going to make this change. And I did. And it is a solid habit that I have that's every single night. I need to do it in the morning so that I'm looking for more things throughout the day. And I actually did do it for a little bit. I had a journal. It'll come to me that I can't remember what it's called. I actually loved it. And they send you one every month. So you get like a new one every single month. It's a little spiral bound. If I can't remember, I'll link it in the notes.
I like anything that comes in the mail.
Yes. And it's like really pretty, but gratitude is always a part of it. It's always in there. And it just, got me on the habit of doing it. And that was written out every day. But it does change the neural pathways. And neurohealth.com says that it activates your hypothalamus, which is the effect on your dopamine, which is your pleasure hormone. It has effects on your metabolism, your stress. It has effects on various behaviors. It regulates your body temperature, your emotional responses, and your survival functions like appetite and sleep. So when you activate the hypothalamus, we are increasing the health of all of those areas in our body and brain. And so, I mean, how could it not be beneficial?
It is. It's really, really important. To be grateful for the things we have. And I have, in a habit way, not like I was thinking. So I guess subconsciously what I've been doing, and as you were talking, I was thinking about it, even when things are a bad situation, like, typical, like not great, I can find positives and things I'm grateful for that I didn't have before, or I can still see light, or I can still see things that, oh my gosh, but I wouldn't have this person, or I wouldn't know this experience, or how to do this if I hadn't experienced all of this. And this is not something that like I could always do.
Right.
At all. This is very new to me, very, very new. So it's not like anything that I had done in the past. Life happens, and hard things happen, and then it started just, I don't know, you just kind of roll into it,
right? Because
to not find the positives and to not be grateful, then what kind of, I don't know, weird road are you on?
Yeah, you're looking for the negative, because that's what I was doing. Is I was always just waiting for the other shoe to drop. It was like, well, bad things happen, so this good thing's not going to come to me, because that's just not how my life goes.
Right.
And so good things did not come.
Yeah.
And now good things come.
So bring all the good things.
Yes.
And did you want to say more things?
No, I just think that this is really a great point too. They also end the article in neurohealth.com by saying, the more you look, the more you can find to be grateful for. This positivity can extend to those around you, creating a virtuous cycle. And I love that. I was like, I like that it creates this like cycle of virtue and gratitude around you.
And it's contagious.
It is.
It really is. And so then other people around you are grateful. And, we were just talking about this in a different format, but we were kind of talking about the lightness of just taking everything a little bit lighter. It doesn't all have to be so heavy.
Yeah.
Because if there's anything that we're learning as we go on life, it's like, I mean, you have no idea. You have no idea what the next path is going to take, and you have no idea how good it's going to get, or how bad it's going to get.
Right.
But either way, right now, we can be grateful.
Exactly. So even on your crappiest days when things suck, find the little slivers of things that you can say to be grateful for. Like, just grab the thing that's like consistently grateful. Like if you have a supportive partner, and just because that a lot of times, like if I've just had like a day where I'm exhausted, my kids were rough, whatever, I don't have like a lot going on. I work from home. So like didn't leave the house. So it's like, what can I say? I'll just say like, I'm so thankful that I have such a loving husband, and like, just find that one thing that's consistent throughout your life, no matter what it is, or that you have an amazing coffee maker that makes the best coffee.
The first sip in the morning.
Yes.
That is something that I'm always grateful for.
Yeah.
There's something so magical about it.
It really is.
That first
That's why I
sip.
can never go off
God.
coffee. I can't do it.
I would rather drink decaf than go off
Yes,
it. That
same.
first sip is
Mhm.
just, there's something like, talk about a dopamine hit.
Right?
I'm like,
It is.
hello world.
I think I need to switch to decaf because I had way too many cups today because I don't drink a lot. I usually have one cup.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, I don't even know. It doesn't even affect me.
oh
I have
my
no idea.
gosh. I was skeezed out. I was like, oh my God.
If you need help figuring out how to write the things that you're grateful for, we do have a downloadable gratitude list.
We sure do. You can go to unqualifiedtherapists.com. And if you go there, you sign up for our newsletter, we will send you a gratitude journal.
And we promise you we're not going to spam you.
No, because I
Because
don't think we've sent a
It's
newsletter
been a while. Maybe we're quarterly.
in 9 months.
Quarterly.
We're quarterly every other year.
Oh.
So you won't get any spam, but you'll get a
Promise you.
downloadable.
You'll get the download.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here come the dogs.
Here come the dogs.
So that's our cue.
We will be grateful for.
I'm grateful for the love of my animals.
There you go.
As much as they drive me bananas.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
everyone.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah.